Pisces. There's this weird, like, dreamy looking filter over from my end. It may look like shit to y'all, but it just feels fitting because I just heard life is but a dream. And I feel like you're going to need to remember that because it's been rough for you guys. I'll just put it out there. But relief is coming. At the end of the season, you have this full moon partial lunar eclipse in your sign. And lunar eclipses really, really impact and change and transform our emotional life. So, welcome to your shadow season, darling. You're already buckled up, you're already braced, you're already hibernating somewhere. So, I mean, hydrate, light it if you need it. Of course. Hi, Pisces. It's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Virgo season 2024. And like I said, welcome to your shadow season. With you being a Pisces Sun, for shadow season for the Pisces Suns at least. Pisces Sun, Pisces I believe, Virgo I analyze. And so that axis is hella highlighted right now. And belief, and analysis often go hand in hand. But there's something about the day-to-day micro analysis that would not be so fucking stressful for you if you really discovered, leaned into, fell back on your belief system. Like, y'all be believing shit, y'all have faith, but like, when does it get activated? When do you lean into it? What does it do for you in times of need or struggle or like strife, you know? And I feel like that's what's really coming up, and that's what Saturn is asking you to figure out. What's going on with your Saturn retrograde in your sign is asking you to figure out what's going on with your mental health, what's going on with spiritual practices, and what the fuck are you going to do to implement them on a day-to-day basis so you can be a functioning member of society. That'd be dope. On September 17th, we have the full moon partial lunar eclipse in your sign. And I'll do a separate video for that, of course. But go check out that Virgo season astrology video. It has all the important astrological dates and transits that you need to pay attention to. And I love my new slogan, hydrate, light it if you need it. That's something that came up for Virgo season. Because, yeah, it's like, yeah, you may got it. But do you need it? Do you? Pisces, the sign that governs addiction and jails and mental institutions and institutions in general. Do you need it? And some of you are like, yes, I do. You wouldn't need it so much if you analyzed, Virgo, the shit that was troubling you versus just letting yourself feel it. Let's apply some logic to that stuff. Let's apply some analysis. Let's talk to a professional. Let's get a professional's opinion. Let's read some books. Let's do some things that are constructive and productive to the evolution of the pain that you're in. Okay. But I want to go ahead and create a safe space for my benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth, thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Virgo season 2024. So this is a season where you are really, really going to benefit from diving deeper into your shadow, which is that raw, uncut, unfiltered version of you. That version of you that fucking knows better. Especially Pisces suns. With your shadow being Virgo, you long for shit to make sense. You're okay with shit not making sense. You're okay with just going with the flow. You're okay with just being out in the ether, or scuba diving into fucking escapism. But your life will change when you apply structure, discipline, and let the divine do their job. Your job isn't to worry. Your job isn't to fret. You're a spirit having a human experience, and your spirit needs to be in the driver's seat. But also, you can access your logic and your intuition before you make a decision, Just putting that out there. Anyway. It's already real spicy for y'all, and I apologize, but this is your shadow season. So, I mean, do we expect anything less? My sinuses are clearing up or something. And I feel like that's what's happening for you guys. Like, there's this pressure that has built up that I feel like is getting alleviated in some sort of way, getting cleared out. Maybe some of you were sick, or feeling down, feeling tired, feeling just under the weather. But I just feel like there's relief coming. Your ruling planet Neptune is still retrograde in your sign. Saturn is still retrograde in your sign. And I like Neptune retrograde because it's giving a reality check. It's giving, like, you thought, now you're about to see everything for what it is. And Saturn's like, okay, let's do a little pop quiz for a few months and see what you've learned. And if you've implemented any changes, if I throw these obstacles at you, what have you learned? Are you still doing the same thing, just in a different position? Are you still dating the same person, just with a different face? Are you keeping yourself in the same emotional state and just wearing different clothes? You know what I mean? Have you hopped off the hamster wheel? Are you still on autopilot? What's going on? All right, so asking for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. For Virgo season 2024. Just breathe. Looks like they already need to be very specific with you. And I feel like some of you are like, oh, is relief here? Oh, is it here? It's like very start stop. And that's interesting. The first card out is the Emperor reverse. Somebody else got this. I don't remember. But the Emperor reverse, are you being an asshole? Or is someone being an asshole to you? Are you being an asshole because as a result of someone being an asshole to you? Are you falling into hurt people? Are you, I mean, this is a sign like there's a lot of chaos and you're struggling to make order of the chaos. And I feel like there's chaos within your consciousness, chaos within your concept of who you are. There may be someone that's kind of a tyrant, someone that's kind of mean, someone that's kind of like doesn't give a shit about your feelings. Do the rep. I don't care about how you feel about this. Do the rep, do the assignment, do the thing. There could be clashes with authority figures, with your father, with a father figure, with someone with Aries or Scorpio placements. Someone with Aries or Scorpio placements may be falling from grace in your eyes in some sort of way, or there could be a really controlling figure. I say a lot of you, but flip it. Like there's someone around you that's being very controlling, or you are very controlling, or you are participating in chaotic behavior. And the first thing to be clarified on the Selenite throne is like your fucking attitude. What's going on with your attitude, and why do you feel, why are you speaking to people like this, or why are you letting other people speak to you like this? Why are you enduring what you're enduring? Do you know, do you have a connection to your why you're hanging on to this thing, or why you're hanging on to this behavior? Can you do some internal analysis and really call yourself out on why this kind of tyranny energy is coming up for you? I feel like there have been big struggles with structure and discipline, and that's what Saturn retrograde is going to expose to you. Mars hanging out right next to your ruling planet, the Emperor's Mars, hanging out right next to your ruling planet, Jupiter in Gemini, is giving you, I just feel like, a spicier flair. You could just find yourself being a bit more curt, short, cold, greedy, or just mean. You know what I mean? Like, do you want to be mean spirited? Are you like, where is there too much or too little power? Is your power latent? Are you like holding back power? Are you repressing your power? Are you keeping yourself small? Whichever end of the spectrum, it's just time to evaluate your relationship to power. Especially if you have Scorpio placements. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands reversed, the Five of Pentacles reversed at the center of the reading, and then the Three of Wands reversed. I just want to go ahead and get the final card, final message. All reversals, one major arcana, one ace. Nice. With the Nine of Wands as the final card. This is a soldier home from war. This is, I'm telling you, there is relief coming. I like the bandage on their head. I feel like you finally are getting your mental health together. You're finally getting out of this place of like hella linear thinking, especially in regards to this Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Pentacles. Virgo season gonna get that ass together. I'll tell you that. Virgo season is gonna put you in a position where you realize like shit's getting real. It's time to get real. It's time to change my habits. It's time to change my thought processes. It's time to really take a fine-tooth comb through what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis so I can get closer to getting, like, being able to have the peace that I want. And I do feel like you guys are going to be fighting. I'm showing a little bit of the plunge. You guys are going to be fighting for, or the divine, I feel like, is fighting for you. I feel like this is the universe is on this like quest or mission to help you radically change your mind. Understand that Patreon gets everything first. Patreon.com/JustJEverything. Over there, we're going to clarify all these cards. So just come join my ethical cult. It's real cool. There's no Kool-Aid. It's good. It's nice. We're having fun. It's bougie. For free shit, though, check out my Instasham at JustJ_everything, TikTok at JustJEverything, and for other dope shit that I do, my website, JustJEverything.com. So with all these reversals, it's giving Hangman, which is your card, Pisces. It's giving that you are being held in an uncomfortable position so you can gain a different perspective. I feel like this new perspective that you're going to come into by the end of Virgo season, I feel like you really have the opportunity to end a chapter, end a cycle, and how you are connecting with your physical, spiritual, and sexual energy. There may be an ending with someone with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements. I just feel like, let's just start from the beginning. Okay, so we've got the Emperor and the Ace of Wands reversed. And this, there could just be a, like, it's interesting because Mars being so close to Jupiter should be giving you this influx of energy, this boost of physical, spiritual, and sexual energy. And I feel like you guys are really conflicted or feeling combative internally because you're not harnessing that energy that you have access to. You just may be feeling all this energy in your body, but you just don't want to do anything. You just want to like lay down, or you just want to like veg out, or you just want to watch TV, or you just want to, play hermit mode, whatever it is. I just feel like there's something about you not taking advantage of the opportunities that are being given to you. Especially if there's drama with, or hard times, or lots of clashing energy with someone with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Scorpio placements. If you have those placements in your chart, I feel like there is just something here about not feeling like it's worth it. Like some of you may be in like doom or gloom mode. Like you may not, or some of you are struggling with worthiness issues. And with the Five of Pentacles reversed, there could be stuff about layoffs, or you want to quit your job, or you want to go in a different direction, or you want to move, or you're feeling left out in the cold, or you're feeling like you always have to take the brunt of the storm for someone. Like you're always having to, play hero, or some of you may be taking care of someone and you're drained and you're tired. Some of you may be stuck with someone who has some, like feeling stuck with someone that has some sort of illness. There could be a lot of unresolved conflict that you have with someone with Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements. Maybe even Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. It just feels, it's giving icy. The center of the reading, I feel like the center of the season and the center of the reading is gonna like expose that there's an iciness to you that I feel like you may not realize you're spitting out, but other people may put you on Jump Street and like, call you out for this, or finally you start to realize. I feel like it's really, really important for you to get grounded. Get a fucking grounding sheet if you don't want to go outside. Spend the money, get that little mattress topper thing, grounding sheet for your bed, so that you can like actually sleep deeper, so that you can you can get busy living, babe. That's the thing. I feel like Virgo season is going to really expose where you're isolating yourself, where you're keeping yourself in a place of unnecessary solitude. You're experiencing unnecessary solitude. The Five of Pentacles also, I like that it's reversed and they're headed towards the Ace of Wands reversed. So I do feel like the divine is going to swoop in and give you opportunities to manifest the life that you want. But yeah, you may be feeling drained. Yeah, you may be feeling tired. But this also lets me know it's time to evaluate the company that you keep. Are you keeping company? Who are you around? What kind of, like, what quality of people should you be around? Is there a lot of complaining going on versus being in a place of gratitude? There may be a deepening of conflict with this earth sign, this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I feel like you are around people who are very down or depressed, and you're sponging up that energy, or you're spewing that energy out, and the people around you are like tired of it, struggling with it. And I don't say this shit to make you feel bad. It's just a matter, like, this is a time to get aware, aware of the energy that you're emitting. And it's time to get aware of the energy that you're absorbing as well. Because you're not dreaming big enough. With the Three of Wands reversed, I feel like you're setting things in motion, but I don't feel like your actions match your ambitions. The ambitions that you have, what your end goal, where you want to end up, I don't feel like you're doing your part to get there in some sort of way. And Virgo season is going to be harsh as fuck in exposing that to you. There's a lot of fire here. The Emperor, the Ace of Wands, the Three of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. 4 of the 5 cards are fire cards. And it's crazy to me because this feels super hella low energy until we get to the end. I feel like the end of, by the time that we approach Libra season, I do feel like you will be having a new perspective. I do feel like there's new thought processes, new analysis, new ways to actually connect to your physical, spiritual, and sexual energy. And I feel like there's something shifting with your sexual energy, like learning to harness it into a different area. There's all these opportunities that want to come in, all these things that want to shift within you, that want to shift in your life. But it's almost like you're in this place where you're like, everything, it's giving nihilistic. That's the word. That's the word. It's giving nihilistic. Sorry, apparently I didn't put my phone on airplane mode. Okay, so with this Ace of Wands reversed, I feel like some of you may be really struggling to like find a meaning for life or find a purpose or connect to your purpose, when the Emperor reverse coming out is like, yo, Virgo season's gonna just tell you what's happened. You guys are learning perseverance, resilience in some sort of way. It's very Saturnian, it's very Martian. It's like, look at the goal, figure out what the goal is, and fucking do it. Fuck your mood. What does your mood have to do with it? Not all of us get to be happy-go-lucky or feel in the flow all the time. Most of us don't. But some of you are letting your emotions rule your life, and it's fucking up your life. You're letting your mood dictate everything, letting your dysfunctions dictate everything. And I just feel like if things keep going this way, you're going to fucking regret it. You know, this could just all of a sudden you be feeling left out in the cold. Because do you know how hard it is to be around someone who's like miserable and won't do anything about it? Like, do you know how much love that takes to just like stay and consistently just like, and you are the sign of unconditional love. So I know that you know, but like, why won't you give that unconditional love to yourself? Not unconditionally love myself and my flaws. I'm going to unconditionally love myself as I do my part to optimize and make the most of this life, because it's a fucking gift. Every day, every breath, every interaction, every bite of food, every, activity, it's all a gift. And yeah, the world is in fucking shambles right now, but that doesn't mean you stop dreaming. That doesn't mean that you stop putting things in motion. That doesn't mean that you give up. And some of you want to, some of you have given up. Some of you are really, really faking it for the gram, faking it for people, turning on a smile when you really don't see a purpose, and I feel like Virgo season, your shadow season, is taking place to get you to start investing in a different perspective, in a different mindset. Because this is giving like get busy living or get busy dying. And I know that that's harsh, but like you already like are sinking into a regression that I feel like, or digging yourself into a hole that's going to be very hard to get out of if you don't reach for the perseverance that the divine is trying to give you. Because if we're being honest, every day we're dying. Every breath, we're closer to our last. So don't you want to like do the fucking most. I just saw 3:33 on the clock. Like, it's time to co-create with the God of your understanding. This shit is not a game. And I promise, if you do the work, there will be a reward. And this may not be every Pisces reading. Some of you are like, don't identify with this at all. Then good, this isn't for you. But some of you, this is for the ones of you who are really fucking struggling and who are really letting yourselves decay prematurely. And I feel like some of you need therapy, need to go to therapy, and you're not allowing yourself to go to therapy. You're just trying to do it all on your own. And you taking on another job of like therapizing yourself, pulling yourself up from your bootstraps, it's just making you a bit colder. It's depleting you a bit more. I feel like everyone watching this reading, though, all y'all I know need more sleep. And that's what the Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck is like. There's all this good energy that's available to you. You can really reinvent yourself. You can really refresh your life, restart your life. But you're going to have to get down to the micro decisions. You need a bedtime. And this is what Saturn retrograde in your sign is like going to force you to learn. And you're going to be hard-headed, but he's trying to teach you, you need a fucking bedtime. You need restrictions on your diet. You need movement. You need activity. You need structure. You need discipline. And Saturn is going to like be in your sign for the next 3 years. So there's this huge, you know, for lack of a better phrase, come to Jesus that's happening where you start to understand the purpose and how necessary structure is. Because there's good news coming in about money. There's good work. There's good work opportunities coming in. There's an opportunity for you to build, maybe an opportunity for you to start some sort of entrepreneurial pursuit or start a new business or start a new hobby, start a new workout plan, whatever it is. It's like the initial stages of something new, and shit is getting real. You've got to do something. You've got to shift something. This shit is not a game. And I don't know why I feel so frustrated. I mean, I'm in y'all's energy, I guess, but I'm just like, you have all this firepower, all of these opportunities, and it's just like, is this what you're going to do with it for real? Some of you are really struggling with your father, or there could be like health issues with your father. Some of you are struggling as a father. Some of you are dropping the fucking ball as a father. Some of you aren't doing your best as a father. Some of you are realizing all this stuff about your father or a father figure, or, you know, that masculine caretaker that you had. Some of you are starting to realize that the issues with your father have contributed to you, to who you date romantically. Unresolved issues with your father are contributing to the type of partner you choose, regardless of their genitalia. You are either stepping into the role of being a controlling partner, or you have like given up your power or relinquished your power, lost yourself in something or someone. And I'm just saying there's going to be consequences for this. Saturn will see to it. And so he's trying to give you the energy, and Virgo season is trying to give you the energy and the information to really like get this shit together, to start over, to create a plan and stick to the plan, to fall in love with finishing, to allow yourself to fall in love with consistency. It can't just all be, you know, escapism and fun and fucking video games and bullshit. And yeah, that's my personal opinion, but you're watching my video, so that's my personal opinion. And if you want to be defensive about this, okay, stay the same. See what happens. The fuck? Or you could know that this place, that this energy, this like sassiness, this anger, this frustration, it comes from a place of love. Because like you are all of the signs combined. You are so complex, so beautiful, so fucking powerful. And it's heartbreaking to see you guys like this. And Virgo season's gonna get that ass to do better. Because this could put you like the continuation of how things are going. If you kind of resonate with this, if you find yourself being in this like really shitty energy, or feeling like mad or lost or inactive and not just doing anything about it, just letting yourself like wade in the water, like darkness and sadness, or the world is coming to an end, everything's crazy, blah blah blah, yeah, that's just one lens. And if you keep yourself just looking through that one lens, there will be consequences. And I love you too much to not check you. Let's go clarify these cards. Let's get into it. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.